Well, let's move on a little bit, because we need to talk about arbitration guys and, how that would fall in. So there's guys eligible for arbitration. And so some of these guys have to be made an offer of 80% of what they made last year in order to be offered. So
Right. That's the
we already
minimum,
talked about
right?
Cody. Cody, we don't know. It's a significant contract. They're
Right.
projecting he'd make 18.1 again. It's probably right, even though he deserves a pay cut. Julio, he's coming back. Walker,
Yes.
He's coming back.
yeah, Walker's
Definitely.
coming back. They'll offer Caleb, no doubt.
100%. 100%.
William, yep. Gonsolin for
100%.
sure.
That's for sure. Trace for sure.
100%.
Actually, so man, Jeff Snyder, who I respect a ton on his Locked On podcast, questioned about Trace Thompson because there's just not that many spots, and he also questioned Rios. I think they stay. I would like them to stay, but
I think they stay.
If Snydog says that it's possible, it might be possible that they don't get offered or they get
Rios.
traded.
I think. Well, but Rios is what? I mean, he was injured all year. Can he get like another? How much of a raise do you think he's gonna get?
It's not about the raise; it's the roster spot. I mean, that's
it is a trade brewing.
Yeah.
Intermediate.
Well, and both. I know the guys at Dodgers Nation and Jeff and Vince Sampario, with their podcast are both, they're like us. They're concerned about getting spots on the roster, and it only makes sense that you make some type of a trade. I mean, Jeff was talking about, hey, multiple players. I know Doug McCain has talked about multiple players, maybe in a Corbin Burns type trade.
Right.
I could see that. And especially, I mean, let's be honest. If you can get Corbin Burns, I'm trading a lot of guys.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, I think we're glad we have a logjam of like just prospects with upper minors and not enough spots. But I don't see I think Trace is gonna be Edwin Rios maybe, but I think Trace comes back next year.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Left field is kind of wide open. Center field is kind of wide open. Very
like
cheap. Yeah.
Well, and the problem with Rios, I mean, they wouldn't even when he was up with the Dodgers, they wouldn't even play him at third.
Oh, they wouldn't. He would just DH, honestly, or play first.
DH, and when Freeman there, it's like, guess what? Guess who's not playing first base? Decime, automatic. Evan Phillips,
automatic.
Bruce Darrenzi,
automatic.
So
right.
All four of those guys are just automatic. So Cody's definitely a question mark. I mean, we could see all these guys coming back. And then there's guys that are on the roster but not eligible, but they still have to be made a qualifying offer, which means 20% of their minimum or whatever it is.
Yeah, but it's still good league minimum, right? I think he's gone, right? He's
already gone. Yeah, this was written a couple weeks ago. Bickford, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't even think he has trade value right now. I think he gets moved. I don't think they offer him a contract.
Does he have options or no?
No, he's out now.
Okay. No offer there, probably not.
Yeah, Justin Brule, I think, comes back. Victor, I think he still comes back, but man, I want that.
He's a lefty.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Do you get? So I remember how bad he was in 2021, but man, did you catch how good he was in spring training?
2020.
No, 2022. Victor.
Oh
yeah, he was lean. He was in shape. He
was.
Oh, yeah,
he pitched 2 games for the Dodgers, right or no?
No,
I don't think he got in for the Dodgers.
No, he didn't.
No, he did some minor league stuff, but he looked so good at spring training. Physically, he looked good by losing weight, but he was throwing gas and everything looked good. Michael Grove, they'll offer him.
I think so.
Andre.
I think so.
I wonder what the future is for Andre.
Right.
They don't seem to trust him.
He looked good out of
They don't seem to trust him much, but I don't know. I could see him as a reliever.
That's what I was gonna say. He looked really good as a reliever, though.
Yeah.
His stuff played up.
Yep.
That might be the path moving forward for him.
Yeah, towards the end of the season, he was doing really well.
He was dealing.
Yeah, I thought.
I think they just got to scrap him as a starting pitcher, to be honest. If he wants to play for the Dodgers, at least.
Yeah, they got to make some decisions on him for sure. Pepio, he'll be back. Vesia, he'll be back unless they trade high, which I can see that. Amaya will be back. Eddie's Leonard.
He's back.
He'll be back. Gavin Lux, same.
Everybody. Yeah.
If they trade Miguel Vargas, we all riot. Is that right?
Who do we get back?
Yeah,
Who we get back
literally.
now?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Who we get back?
Now, if I get, if it's in the Mike Trout
If it was Ned
trade,
Coletti,
okay.
I'd be crying. Yeah, but if it's Friedman,
Yeah.
I assume he's getting quality back.
Yeah. Yorbit, I love that guy. I actually had
Yeah,
Super
he's
sleeper.
great.
Is he a
Yeah.
top 5, top 10
Yep.
second baseman in the minors?
James
No
Outman,
one-
original friend of the show. Yeah. These guys. So there's a lot of,
I think
Burrow's
everyone.
gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bickford. I think Bickford's really, in my opinion, the only questionable one.
Yeah,
The
maybe he
rest,
becomes
I
a
mean-
free agent. We offer him a minor league deal. I don't know.
That's possible. Yeah, it's very
That
possible.
could be.
If he has no
Yeah,
other option, I
but-
mean, it just depends. Yeah,
I think he likes being on the Dodgers. I think
I agree.
I mean,
He's had success with the Dodgers.
Were you guys watching that one game where Doc comes out to take him out of the game, and Bickford actually says thank you, like he was so grateful to be playing for the Dodgers, and it was one of those cool things. And then some of these other, I could see 2 or 3 of these guys going in a trade, just to clear
I think
space.
2 or 3 have to go in the trade. There's just so
And-
much players.
These guys deserve a chance.
Yeah,
Eventually, you got to
It-
give these guys a chance, man. I mean,
What's
Jesus.
crazy is the fact that I was at a 66ers game talking to a scout, and he said it himself that to make it to the Dodgers is going to be very tough because there's so many
Mhm.
superstars, and it's very hard to crack that major league roster.
yeah.
Yep.
It's not just being good; it's you have to be better also than who's in the organization.
Yeah.
Yep. It's top of the top.
It is. It is. So we can see there is a crunch. There's a lot of good players on
A
this
lot
team,
of players. Yeah.
but then you can go, but I could see some of them being traded and it wouldn't kill us.
Yeah.
Right. So
Just
yeah,
depends
There
on the
probably
right
will be some
price.
trades because they're gonna sign some minor, or they're gonna sign some free agents, or
yeah.
to work out in AAA, which they do every year. You're gonna take flyers on
Mhm.
people, so
Yeah, and some
Probably.
of them may turn out to help. I mean, Jake Lamb helped a little bit.